Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my gold and silver analysis. I'm JR. Today is the 21st day of December. Happy holidays to everyone. Hopefully, we'll be able to spend some quality time with the family here in the holidays. And we'll do a turbo analysis. And at the end of the year, I'll with the last video of the year, right? So this is your gold chart. This is going to be a turbo analysis. We're going to make it quick. So we've seen gold pull back. Again, I've said it on my previous analysis. On the monthly chart and on the weekly chart, we really have to fall below this level here and this level here in order for us to call this bearish. A move below this really makes it a little bit neutral, but again, still gold, in my view, is bullish. Why? Because within this move here, we've taken out several levels of resistance and we've only taken out one level of support. So technically still in a bull market, as long as we do not fall below this level here, the 1146 level, and we do not create a new low. The weekly chart looks fairly the same. Okay, this is your level of support right here. Only taken out one level of support, but on the resistance end, we've taken out a lot of levels of resistance. I personally think that we might find some support here. We can probably draw this trend line like this also. All I did was adjusted that. And you can see that the market really tested this, this trend line here. And it should technically find some support here. At least make an attempt to come up here to around the $1,200 area. And again, once we surpass the 1337 area, that I think that'll be confirmation that the market is just going to continue to go higher. But again, on the weekly chart here, only one level of support taken out. I need two levels of support being taken out before I call this bearish. So again, still bullish in my view. Okay. On the daily chart, we can see that the daily chart is obviously very bearish. Taking out one level here, taking out another level here, and another one here. So again, even this one, actually, you can say that one as well. So again, bearish on the daily chart, trading within this downtrend right here. Looks to be stabilizing. Let's erase some of this. Looks to be stabilizing. What I'd be looking for is a change in direction here. From here, I'll be looking to go long. What we want to see is we want to see a move up, right? So we want to see something like this where the market is kind of make this level here, okay? So we're going to trade within this range. And then what you want to see is you want to see a move above this level. You want to see a nice solid candle closing above this level here. You want to see the retest, and then you want to see the market continue to go higher. That's what I would expect. If that does not happen, then obviously the next move would be something like that, right? And just continuing the downturn. But again, as of right now, what we want to see is we want to see what the market, how the market is going to react to this sideways consolidation here. Now again, we'll come back here to December of 2000 and we'll call this December of 2015. This is when they raised interest rates. We raised interest rates, and I actually went way too far. This is December 16th. This is when we raised interest rates right here. This green candle, that's when we raised rates. You can see gold found a floor here. We raised rates again this month. And really what we saw last year is just more sideways consolidation. You had this nice candle here, which again was very bearish. So this was a really nice bearish candle, especially after the Fed announcement that they were going to raise rates. And what you had was, I would assume that a lot of people thought the market was going to continue to go lower. Usually when the rates go up, the dollar gets strong. That wasn't the case. I think the market really just priced this in, anticipating the rate hike, right? And we had a huge move, probably the biggest move we've seen in I think it's 7 or 8 years. This move here. So this is after the rate hike. I would not be surprised if we see something similar again like this, where we see a little bit more sideways consolidation and continue to go higher. If the market breaks 1125, then chances are we're going to come back down to this level here. Anywhere around this level would be expected. Anywhere all the way over here, right? So this is what we would expect if the market falls below 1120. And that's your gold. Let's look at silver. Okay, Silver also, now silver broke through this key level here, but again, we did not see a close below that level. It's a very, very key level here, 1580. I personally didn't want to take that level out. As of right now, we've tested that level. We haven't necessarily closed below that level, so it's not necessarily all that negative. But silver is in a bit of trouble, and the reason why I say that is because, again, you broke the sequence, right? The sequence is high. So you have your low, you have your high, you have your low, you have your high. You can call this a high also, and you can call this a low. So again, you have your sequence. This is the high, this is the low. As of now, we've broken below that low, so the sequence has broken. Now, this could be a false breakout. If it is, I'm sorry, a false breakdown. If that's the case, then you'll see a big move, a very rapid move to the upside. Again, this being your key level here, okay? You want to take this level out. If you are able to take this level out, then sky's the limit for silver. Because of this small break in this low, I would probably expect a lot more volatility. If this is going to continue to go higher, you're probably going to see a lot more volatility. If it is going to continue to lower, then again, the next level, if it does break this level here, would be obviously this level here, and finally this level here. I'm not anticipating a lower low. I've said that before, but then again, I wasn't expecting a lower low below 1575. I've been buying here. I have a stop loss at around 45, roughly around this area here. So just barely made it from getting stopped out. And at this point, we just want to see what the market is going to do. If I look at the monthly chart here on silver, monthly chart also bullish. Again, we've taken out several levels of resistance and have yet to taken out this level of support. So again, technically silver on the long-term time frames is looking slightly better than gold, not that much though, because again, we have breached this 1580 level, which was a big solid level. But again, sometimes within these corrections, you have a lot of volatility. Market falls below a price. People continue to sell off, and then you have a trap, and the market just continues to go higher. So as of now, what we'd like to see is at least a test of this area here. Okay, at least a test of this level. Again, on the lower time frames, let's see if we go to let's say the 4-hour chart. If you go to the 4-hour chart, you see a nice big candle here. All right, so again, there are some buyers here within the 1580 level here. You will find some buyers. You saw these buyers come in here. If we are able to take 1625 out, then chances are the market is going to retest the high $16 level. If we take 17.25 out, then I'm confident that we're gonna go all the way up here somewhere between the 18 and the 18.75 level here, possibly even $19. Okay, at that point, if you do break this level here, then again, I think the bull market is confirmed again. You'd have to take 2 levels of support of resistance in order for me to be bullish. So again, 1 level here, another level here. In order for this daily chart here to be bullish, we have to take this level and this level. Once we take this level out, you can just buy the dips, and technically we should continue to go see higher prices. Let's look at the Dow. Dow today expecting all-time highs. We didn't necessarily hit the 20,000 level. I'll just briefly say that anytime, psychologically speaking, the double digits and the trip zeros are usually key psychological levels. You can see here that around the $10,000 area, 10-point area, which is roughly here, we went above it. It was a false breakout, and then the market just tanked. Right? We saw a huge correction. Right, from here all the way down to here, that was a correction of roughly 38%. Again, when we saw, and I would expect the same thing here, right? So again, 15,000, this is the $15,000 area here, didn't quite make it. And again, you saw another correction. This correction was roughly 54%. And now we are huge breakout on the Dow Jones, right after the elections. Huge breakout. Look at that. Now that's the breakout we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for a really solid breakout. But again, I was not anticipating the Dow Jones to continue to go higher. We did see some really nice reversal patterns here, right? So this was the reversal. A lot of sellers, you can tell that there were a lot of sellers because of the big red candles. Finally broke above that level, and technically we have hit the target. I'm not expecting the Dow to go too further up than where it is right now. There's your first target. And this is the second target here. So both targets on these moves have both been met, right? I was expecting roughly 19.5. That was my calculations, 19.5. We're currently trading at 19,965. Am I going to buy this rally? Absolutely not. At 20,000, this is a key psychological level. I'd like to see a test of this level here, come back down here, and then continue to go higher. If that's what the Dow is going to do, that's what it needs to do in order for us to confirm a bull market. So from here, I would expect a little bit of a dip. If this is a real rally, then again, you should find some support roughly around here between 17 and let's call it 17 and a half, all the way up to 18 and a half. Right, so big range, but again, lots of upside. If this is really a solid rally, we should continue to see higher, much higher prices on the Dow Jones, which is scary because we're currently trading at 20,000 points, almost 20,000. That's about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Enjoy your holidays. Have a safe and happy holidays. Happy New Year. I'll do another video before the year is up, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.